All right. Here's a quick tutorial on how to kind of save the states of toggles and sliders in really anything. I just kind of found this while messing around in my own game project. But basically how it works is I just have the script here that I called toggle saver. And the idea is that whenever you reload the scene or exit the editor, which basically destroys all game objects, so since it's destroying everything, this onDestroy function will be run. And when it's run, it basically grabs the state of the toggle, so either true or false, and based on that saves a player pref as an int of either 1 or 0, then kind of saves that, and then when it starts up, it first checks if a player pref exists, which if it doesn't exist, it'll give this default value. So I just make sure that it doesn't give the default value, meaning that it actually exists. And so basically, if it does exist, then it will set the kind of is on value of the toggle to the player pref I saved right before everything got destroyed. And what that does is not only does it allow you to kind of save the states of any like toggles you have going on and stuff, but it also means that any kind of events you have tied to these toggles, so for example, in my trick set section, let's say grabs, I have like 2 game objects that are kind of modified by this grabs toggle. So it'll automatically kind of run this onValueChained function every time you update it. So it'll also make sure everything like tied to your toggles or sliders is also updated and not just the value itself, which is pretty neat, and just kind of show how that works. If I just hit play here, might take a little bit, but once it loads, I can just pause it. Okay, all right, so it's loaded now, and now if I like say uncheck this toggle, and then I will reload the scene with K, and it kind of takes a little. All right, so now the scene is reloaded, and if I kind of check that toggle value, you can see it is still the same as it was before. And even if I unplay the editor and then replay it, that value will stay the same. The nicest thing about this is because it kind of saves based on the game object's name and not any, you don't need any public references or anything. All you need to make sure that the toggles save is just applying the toggle saver script. So you can just select all the toggles you have in your game and just slap that script on. And as long as you don't have any toggles that are completely identical, it should save it correctly. So yeah, it's pretty simple, fairly effective. Not like super scalable, I guess, but if you're just trying to save the state of your menu, then it works.